site was first found back in the 1980s. It was found where people were actually looking for shipwrecks and Roman material. And they came across this all these planks and all these trees that had fallen down on the seabed. They didn't know what it was, and they started to look at it. But then they sort of moved on because they found a nice 17th century shipwreck. Now, it wasn't then until the late 1990s that we came back with a group of people. We started surveying this submerged land, all these trees, and I thought, well, you know, when you're down there in 11 metres of water, it's all dark and spooky, and you can see these sort of oak trunks sticking up. It conjures up an incredible feeling, and I just really wanted to find out if there was any evidence of humans there. Maybe a little bit after. And it was thanks to a lobster that was digging out its burrow when we were down there, and it was kicking out this sort of little flints and things. And we looked at these flints, and they were sharp. They were nice Mesolithic, Middle Stone Age made flint tools. And I thought, wow, this is a bit special. So unfortunately, we had to dig back into his burrow to find out. And right at the back of the burrow, there was all these old flints layered there in layers. And that was the first site of its kind we found underwater in the UK, and it's still the only one we found. Well, what's really special about this site, this is the only one we know of that's actually now exposed because of modern erosion. So we're finding all this evidence of human material, human activity at a time when we didn't think there was much going on. There's an awful lot going on. The technology on the site is something special as well. The technology looks like it's about 2,000 years ahead of anything else we're finding on mainland Britain. In addition to that, there's some DNA analysis that's been conducted on the site recently, looking at the sediments to see find evidence of sort of activities, what animals were living there, what vegetation. We found a dog, evidence of dog or wolf. We found evidence of auroch, like an old version of a cow. But we also found wheat, and wheat is pretty special because wheat didn't arrive into this country for another 2,000 years as well. So this site is showing us that the world that was once land, when sea level was 12, 13, 14 metres lower than today, looks like it was populated by lots of pretty smart cookies. This is very distinctive of all the different pieces we're finding. It looks like it's been split. And then there's sort of round wood on the other side. They were living there. They seem to be more sophisticated than the people on land. And as sea level rose, these people were driven away or wiped out. We're not quite sure what happened to them. But this is the site of it, first site of its kind, that we got a chance to have a look at these remains. I mean, they could go together. We've been looking at this site for the last sort of 15 years. We've been watching it, finding more and more material. We've been watching it erode away and get lost all the time, and it's quite devastating. What we really want to do is we want to get to it and sort of get in to look for the material before it's all lost. This is unique in the UK at the moment, but is representative of many more. It could give us so many answers that we can't get anywhere else on land, and those answers are just being lost.